Sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Folk connects on the extra point. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. On 4th down, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, 57 yards. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Block. Hey.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Goff now looks to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Draw play. This is Henry. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Here we go.
Here's Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Tight right.
They snap it to Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a first down throw. Goff escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Super one.
Now Goff on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Badgley's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
We're good. Go.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Henry again on second down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill binds, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Back to throw, Goff. Flush to his right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go tonight.
From the gun, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Value three.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Montgomery back to the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd down, Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Right.
Tannehill now to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Touchdown! Chigga 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Now Folk for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that may turn out to be an ill-advised shot that far downfield. Now it's 4th down. And I don't think you'd call this field goal range. I think you've got to go for it unless you have supreme confidence in your kicker. We'll see what they do.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, 76! 76!
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Still on his feet. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Go.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go.
3rd and 9 here. Again, it's Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. On for the extra point is Folk. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he is out of bounds here on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff now to throw. St. Brown on the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Harbaugh. 17. 17.
He's back to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
5.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Shell.
They'll look to throw. He's got room to roam, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Hey, lift. All right.
One last throw here for Goff. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd down and 8. first throw in overtime for Tannehill. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Tannehill on target to Burks. First down, Tennessee. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw is Tannehill. It's complete. Burks. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Run.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 88 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Deep. Block. Here you go, Tiger.
Now it's Tannehill. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Able to push his way through. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And quickly they get to the line.
Block. Hip. Bring up.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Play.
Henry up the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Hey. Play. Go.
Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Folks' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruining.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Goff connects with St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Goff now looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Goff throwing again. That is caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. This is caught. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great game partner, spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back. Stay.